Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Yay! I went stream for a few days. I hope everyone's Yep, I hope everyone's well. I decided I want to stream It's the New Apologistus Trilogy today. Because I have it for a little bit. Yeah. So last time we did 2 streams. I need to turn my volume down a little. This music is so good. I'm like, oh yeah, dude. We've done 2 Apologistus streams. But we haven't done one for a bit since we haven't streamed this since Persona 3 Reload came out. I thought that objection. So yeah, I'm excited. I think so we're episode 2. I hate that painting. I really hate it. And first, yay! I think it's really ugly, this painting. It's just awful. Oh god, what happened? Why? I don't like... I think my issue is the beard. I think it's the way that the beard doesn't go up, like, the jaw. It's just kind of around the mouth and, like, chin. It's like, it doesn't go up here. And I don't like how shiny the head is. I think that's it. Okay, I guess we got into the trial. What's the court record E? How do I look at the evidence? Can I not see that in this bit here? Maybe not. I gotta get back into this. Right, so there was someone had, like, Trucy. Right, and we're defending Waki Kitaki. The thing is, because I've played this game before, and I'm like, I know things that happen, and I'm like, do I know this because I've streamed it recently, or do I know this because I've played it before? And I don't want to be like, well, what happened last time? Here's spoilers for the entire case. I assume this is, Clevia Gavin. I gotta do a German accent. Oh god. It's 9 AM. You move quick, Apollo. Good show, good show. That's Trucy. Right, he would call him have forehead. Oh god. This is just excruciating. It's not even that bad, but I'm just... Oh god, okay. Trucy, you're okay. I thought... Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else... I thought she was just gonna pull out a gun. What the heck is that? Surprised? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, I can see the court record. Okay, my attorney's badge. Here we go. In the time since I've streamed this game, okay, I gotta admit, I've been playing Stardew Valley. I've been playing Stardew Valley with mods while watching ProZD plays games. I have watched the entire like first Ace Attorney playthrough he did, and I've also watched the entire Danganronpa playthrough, and I'm halfway through Danganronpa 2 playthrough. I've been indulging myself a little bit. So when I see this is like, you need like multiple levels of, you need to consume all of this media in order to get this joke. Hi, Onion! Hope you're doing well. When I see the attorney's badge, I'm like, oh yeah, it's the attorney's badge that is a pooping butthole. But I'm not gonna make that joke because that's not even... Anyways. Okay, we got the map. Right, there was... Mr. Wright was hit with a car. There was a murder? Who was even murdered? Right, so Eldrin's noodles. So cute. Wah! I think... What's Wazalazun? I'm Wazalazun, that's what. Okay, so one day, because I probably will update my model again at some point in time, but when I do, I want to add like a toggle where I can make my eyes go like that. It's like, wah! Because it's really cute. Anyways. Right, Juicy's panties. It's not weird, guys. It's not weird at all. Nope. Got the cell phone. And there's a wristwatch. A mirror. Torn off the car that hit Mr. Wright. Fitz car at the Maractus Clinic. Oh god, wait. Oh, this fucking guy. Fingerprint powder, yeah, buddy. Yeah. Maractus autopsy report. Time of death June 14 after 10 PM. Cause of death single bullet to the right temple. Al Maractus, age 46, male, June 14, between 10:15 PM and 10:45 PM. I've got to catch up on this case. Bear with me. Cause of death damage to brain resulting from bullet wound. Entry point right temple. Oh, what about the left temple? He entered the right temple? Is that where you pray to Phoenix Wright? I'm gonna stop. There's some fingerprints. Those look like toe prints. So the defendant's prints are on this knife. That would mean he was here the night of the crime. That's what I call irrefutable scientific evidence. Neat! No, not neat. Not so neat when it happens to be evidence against our client. Alright. And we've got the whole fucking noodle stand. And this is my favorite, I think. Menu, ramen, 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 rice bowl. I don't think there's anything of interest to look. Okay, bloomers. Found in a trash can at People Park. Distinctive bloomers, to say the least. This is so cool. Awesome bloomers. I want them. I want bloomers with my logo on them. On the butt. Okay, patient's name Waki Kitaki, age 19 male. June 14 report filed. Notes metallic object found near heart. Urgent exam needed. Pistol. Weapon left at the crime scene. 2 rounds were fired. Fingerprints were wiped. Okay. It's a gun. Okay, so got Phoenix Wright. Ah, dream! It's okay, the VOD will be here and I will upload the VOD to YouTube in a couple days. I gotta catch up on VODs as well, but yeah. Hope D&D's fun! Why does Waz have a gun? You ask too many questions. This is... Yay, awesomeness! Okay, Trucy Wright. Dr. Hickfield, suspicious looking fellow. Yeah, that's whatever. Plum Kitaki, I love her. Wife to the 4th Kitaki family boss. Busy cleaning up paint spilled by her front gate. Weird girl cleric, let's go! The best kinds of clerics. Have a keyblade? Rabbit with haunted eyes, that's awesome. Okay, Guy Eldune. Once stolen noodle stand found. Can't beat that. Alita Tiala, woman who requested that I defend her fiance. Flavia Gavin, staff prosecutor, lead in a gold record-selling band, and Mr. Gavin's younger brother. Oh yeah. Emma Sky. I love mood touchy. Do you think she's like, wait, Paulo, give me your court record real quick. I gotta like crosses out touchy. I gotta change this mood. Hungry. Oh, this guy. This is the guy whose apron has me on it, which is so cool. My favorite character. Where's an apron? Don't ask. Don't ask. Waki Kitaki. I love this guy. He's so cute. Okay, this is the victim. Pal Maractus, director of the Maractus Clinic, died pulling the noodle stand. That's how I want to go out. Okay.
This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, darling. He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Ha ha ha. Well, what do you think? Do you like it?
You mean you, Trucy? There's some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges.
Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me.
Professor Layton character? Oh my god, you're right. I need to play Professor Layton. I think I would really like it. And I also need to play the Professor Layton Ace Attorney crossover. Just another like bundle of games that's on my to play eventually someday list.
It's you who's being threatened here.
Huh?
Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday?
Oh, please remind me, Trucy.
You promised you'd save his son.
But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do?
Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will.
Trucy, no more staged abductions, please.
I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. I'm an empath. I'm an empath, Apollo. It might not mean anything, but it's all we've got.
You can see what he's feeling?
Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times.
All the times there was a contradiction? Listen, it's been like... I don't even know how long it's been. It's been at least a month. I don't remember. Actually, I don't remember them exactly.
Good thing I do. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in, and each time, there was a contradiction.
Oh, in his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure, and sure enough, there was a contradiction.
Well, that's true, but how does that help us?
Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
Is it like turning the page? Or like looking up? Or reading the...
Do you see it? The very moment he said the word pistol, his fingers got all tense and he fiddled with the corner of a page in his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it. How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
What?
I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling.
Like, hey, my 10-year-old daughter, she's just gonna sit here next to me in this game. No cheating. What? And when, you know, she turns and whispers in my ear, no, we're not cheating. You mean that's how Mr. Wright won all the games?
It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all. But not good enough to go undefeated that long. I want to move my model just a tiny bit that way.
Great, so he cheated. What does that do for us? I don't believe this.
You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony.
Perceive the truth. Watch a testimony? Perceive the truth? The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose. Not true.
Daddy said so. He said, you have the power, Apollo.
Oh wait, I gotta turn on my double... That's pink. I gotta turn this on. In spirit of Apollo justice. Mr. Wright said that? Watch the testimony. Perceive his true feelings. Is she serious?
Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this one, Apollo.
Hi, Krags! Aww. Well, Krags, you can watch the VOD. Have a good day at school. Yay! I'm like Trucy voice, default voice. I'm like, oh no, this is gonna get messy, but it's okay. What was that she said before the trial started? Oh, Mr. Wright's not here today?
said his old foot injury was acting up. Yes, he smiled when he said it'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice! That's just so uncool. Unbelievably uncool. Let's do it. And he's thinking it to himself. He's like, yeah, get ready for justice. Although, you know, now that I say that, I do... in my head, I'm like, come on, Waz. Come on, Waz, you can do this, Waz. I think like that. So actually, I'm not one to speak. Let's do it. Apollo! You know, I'm starting to think I can do this.
I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can. I just flew in from the coast and boy are my arms tired.
Right. 16, 11:40 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now back in session. Right, we're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice.
Oh, you mean me?
Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom with the silk top hat? Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. We went outside, beat him up, you know, settled it like men. You settled that? Yes, it was an out-of-court settlement, right. Perhaps Fräulein would have us believe it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? I think he's onto me.
She's so cute.
I wish he would stop being so cool. What's the save button? Do I just need to go into there? Is that how I save? It also does autosave, I'm pretty sure, but you know. Let us dispense with these niceties and get straight to the matter. What are your plans for our gifted witness? Right, the defense would like to request another cross-examination. Because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the witness's previous testimony. I will grant your request, however, but this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor.
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
Okay. Here we go. Witness testimony. From shot to call. I could not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police. Is that fiddling? Because I don't know if it is. Until the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else. I'm not sure I'm qualified to watch testimonies after all.
Focus, Apollo. Find his weak spot.
Focus. If only it were that easy. My ears hear what he says, my eyes see his expression, my nose smells his nervous scent. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have to taste him? What's this? My bracelet? What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow.
I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony.
I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something.
Polly, you're insane!
Okay. So. This is... Let's press? Hold it! So you called immediately after witnessing the murder? The police undoubtedly have a record of the call. Why not check with them?
Wait, Apollo. This has to be it.
Wait, do you mean his habit?
Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book.
The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is the place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know.
You know what?
It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness.
Woo! Your bracelet? Oh, look at this cool new button.
I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you're talking about, Trucy, but I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with R as it reacts to the testimony. Receive. Well, what's going on? I can see the witness's face's expression so clearly, it's filling my mind. Apologiosis is just like writhing around and is like behind the stand and it's like, oh my god, are you okay? And he's like, it's zoomed in, I can't see. I can see nothing else, hear nothing else.
Apollo?
Trucy, what's happening to me?
This is what I meant by focusing.
Focusing.
In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does.
That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out.
Just look for Mr. Stickler's Twitch.tv/Mr. Stickler. His habit. You remember it, right?
Sure, when he says something he's not sure of, fiddles with a page in his book. He's like,
You got it! Right now, you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out.
I'll bet they are.
First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand.
His hand?
You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place.
She's right, I can only see his face like this. Time to try changing my viewpoint. Wow. How far? Okay. That's cool, that looks kind of like a heart. I don't know, maybe I'm making things up. Oh, look at that pinky.
Perfect, now you're really ready.
Ready for what?
For justice! Ready to perceive the truth behind the Twitch.tv/Mr. Stickler.
Perceive.
Try listening to the witness talk as you focus, then watch for his habit.
Right, you mean when he fiddles with the page?
That's right, that's your signal to look closer, to perceive with R. Find his weak spot and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush.
Looking like a true pokerhead's daughter.
I'm a magician, thank you very much.
So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers.
Don't worry if you miss it, you can always try again.
Right, look out nervous Twitch.tv/Mr. Stickler. Stupidest bit ever. Here comes justice. Oh, go. Are you? Oh, I'm perceiving it. I'm perceiving it.
Gotcha!
Gotcha! I saw it. Just now I could see it. Mr. Justice, do you have something to say? Oh, this thing of death is quite bad for my circulation, you know. Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? Because I'm nervous, because I'm on the fucking witness stand in a court of law. How could I not be nervous? Like... I hate all these, like, the people who do, like, behavior, like, analysis things, like, oh, this person's lying. And this is just a game, and I'm like, I know I need to shut up and just enjoy the game, and, like, but if this was real life, like, that's really fucked up, and I don't think that's okay, like, at all. But anyways. The very moment you mentioned your cell phone? What are you talking about? I'm curious now about the cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? To your cell phone? What to ask, what to ask? Can I get your number? Okay. I'm gonna assume that, like, this is his cell phone because that's the only cell phone we know of. It's got a watch, it's pink. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell the time on this, huh? I can't read Roman numerals. Okay, wait, hold on. So that's one, so that's 12. Is that the hour hand? Which would be 9. 9:30? Is that what it is? I could be completely wrong. Okay, when was after 10 p.m.? Because maybe it's like, well, he didn't have his phone. Ask to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone. Well, why? Whatever for? Show me and you'll find out. Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see. You don't have it? Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone? Meow! Where did you get that? That's the phone from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here? How strange, Mr. Stickler. Oh. You explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment? Wait a minute, what is the meaning of this? The cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage. Maractus? Why, that's where the victim lived. Yuck, that's impossible. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? Your cell phone is here. How could you have called the police? Yuck. So true. It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. Just for your information, I'm like trying to pull this face and I am flaring my nostrils. Unfortunately, my model neither has nostrils nor nostril tracking. So you just have to trust me on that. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone. A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all? Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler? Well, to indicate it with a startlingly high degree of accuracy, it was right around here. That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie? There can be only one reason. He didn't want the court to know he had lost his cell phone, because it was found in the victim's garage. What are you saying? Okay, so like, because it was under the car and it would have been like crushed if the car moved. I don't know when Wright was hit though. Like, I don't know. I don't know, because I'm like, okay, well if it was under the car then it had to be placed there after the car probably pulled back in there. What are you saying? Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all. But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime. As though I were trying to kill him. Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night. Well, yes. No, this line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true, I lost my cell phone. But you can't prove that I lost it that night. Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime. Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. Well, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? God, I was going to, like, I was going all out with my voice at the start because I was like so excited and I'm like, yeah, I would do these voices. Not even half an hour in, so I'm gonna have to pull it back a bit. I got a bit excited. Okay, well, I mean, I guess the time, it was between 10:15, 10:45. I don't know. Let's see. Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? I mean, I guess. Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger, forehead. Hit it. The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say. The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... Autopsy report. There's the car. Was found all the time. The time on the clock. I'm assuming the clock is broken. It doesn't look very broken, but I think that the time in the game is like 11 or something. Okay, I can't save. But it was beneath the car. I'm gonna present it. Well, Prosecutor Gavin. No comment, Judge. Is it her? How to say
Hair.
hair? No comment here, Judge. Oh fuck. Okay, hold on. Apollo, remember where we found that cell phone? Yup. If it had fallen on the ground before that night, that's right, the cell phone would have been crushed. Your Honor, one more chance, please. Can I... It was the car! Do I need to pull the car in here as evidence? The autopsy or the... I don't want to have to save Scum, but like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save Scum. I'm losing a lot of health. I'm really sorry. This is gonna be like... I don't want to be doing this in the future, but because I have not played this game for quite a while, I have no fucking clue what's going on. I don't want to look up a walkthrough either, that's just no fun. Okay, it's gotta be the window. It's this. That's your side view mirror? As it so happens, Dr. Maraki's car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. Happened a little after 9 PM, just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maraki's car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? In the absence of a mirror, it's clear the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 PM on the night of the murder. Okay, so it's because of the mirror. Yeah, if your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in that garage, then it would have been crushed. After all, it was lying on the ground, right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler. The only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 PM, the night of the murder in the park. Weird. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means? You did break into the victim's garage that night. This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice. Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Meraktis? No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something. I suppose this is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Meraktis. That is other than this. I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. I should save. Okay. Is the witness prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I know that face. That's the face of guilt. Because we're judging people by their faces. Stickler's truth. That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking to the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene. How did you just, like, throw your phone into a garage and it lands perfectly under a car when you're walking back from the supermarket? Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage. Yes, but as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It's given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know. We can test that. Are we gonna check? Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please. It's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during that testimony. So we've got to draw something out? His nervous habit must not be acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem. I hope. Here comes Justice. Stop! Stop thinking that! Alright. Alright, tell me more. So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder taking place? Well, yes, of course. Incidentally, the prosecution has received no reports of this domestic detail. Mrs. Stickler, can you explain yourself? No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I ate the shopping bag. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me. You know what? I believe him. I'm sure the store clerks would disagree.
You think sampling free food counts as a religion?
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and was on my way back home, yes. No, I must have dropped myself on the way back, hold it. That's when you passed in front of the Maractus Clinic. Why? Yes, that's correct.
There's a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder.
Oh, of course. Okay. Market is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic. Okay. This is probably when I dropped my cell phone. Yet woe is I walked on unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful park. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime.
Hold it, buddy. Which entrance did you enter the park from?
Well, to be exact, one might say that I went in from the entrance closest to the Maractus Clinic.
It's the same entrance our victim used. Did you notice anything when you entered? Wheel marks from a noodle stand, for instance?
I have no recollection of such a thing, no. Yet, though I might have missed the tracks, I could not miss what happened next. I am a keen observer of the obvious, you might say. Ooh, I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day.
And this part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand?
I feel like the noodle stand. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand? Oh, quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said... noodle. Yes, that was it.
Okay. If it said noodle, he was seeing it from this side. Which is... So if the guy is here... What was it? It was the right temple he was shot in. He's standing here,
Facing that way.
yeah, he's shot from this side. Remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice? What about that sign? Could that be important? I think it's important. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle? It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony.
Is this noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well. Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for a taste of our smart noodles. That's like Persona food. You go there to get knowledge. And I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself, so I'm good on... What did he say? Smartness? Okay. Okay. Let's see. So he came in this way? I mean, I don't know, he could have been... He could have, like, gone wee and done, like, loop-de-loops around, so, like, I don't know exactly where the noodle stand was parked. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Let's press him. So the sign said noodle? You're absolutely sure? Oh. Oh. Oh, blah, blah. Noodle? Let me be frank. Yes. In fact, the word unsure isn't even in my dictionary, nor the word uncertain, or... He was wasting time looking that stuff up? Noodle, eh? I like that. It tells what you're getting. No nonsense. Tells me a lot more than that, actually.
Why are you smiling like that, Apollo?
Okay, okay. Noodle, eh? Okay, okay. I don't remember... I mean, I'm assuming I have to present the stand, but I want to know exactly what it is that I'm, like... I'm pretty sure when we were at, like, investigating the scene, it was, like, positioned like this, and they had the guy here. Like, he was... Like, that's where the guy was. And so it'd be from the other side. And I mean, I'm kind of just assuming that, like, we walked up and the stand's like that. I'm gonna present this. I feel like that could also be relevant depending on how this was positioned. Salt next. Yeah. I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's so good. Ah, yes, salt. I really like the menu. I think that's funny. Okay. Let's present it. And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle? Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle. I see. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Is that pity I see in your eyes? Let's take a look at our map, shall we? Oh, this is useful. Thanks for having this in with the, like, in the court record so I can check it. So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing... Okay, well he couldn't have been. Had to be here. Here, was it? No, it would have been a bit hard to read the sign from this spot. You think so? Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand, and to carefully read what the sign says. See? The sign actually states the name of the stand's owner. Eldunes. Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure. Positive. I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight. I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness says the sign said noodle. I mean, he saw it right, because the other side says noodle. What would you say if I told you But there is one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mrs. Stickler claims, if you were hanging upside down. What? Mr. Justice, show us this spot. This actually view the stand from this location. From here. Witness was standing here, on the opposite side. Gotta save. Whoa. How do you know that? And viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads El Dunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand. Oh, this side says Noodle. Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south. Yo, you got me. So what? So what? What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? The north side? It makes no difference at all. He's right. Travel far enough to the south, and you will end up going north. Using a plural scale, directions are utterly without meaning. Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything, Apollo. Trucy? Remember his testimony from before, but to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. Whoa, look at this high tech. Oh my god. Wow. Killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then at the moment the killer raises his weapon, oh, this is so good. Mr. Stickler shouts, at which point the victim turns his head to look. Oh. And if he turned and looked to the other side, then he would have been shot in the left, unless he was shot from inside the cart. And the killer fires his pistol. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right, but if Mr. Stickler was standing on the north side of the park, that reverses the whole scenario. Oh, yes. Completely, if Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now... Stop! And the victim looks in his direction. Whoa, look at that butt. Oh, right in the side of the noggin. The bullet would have to hit his left temple. Oh. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible. That's right. So, now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you are absolutely correct, Fräulein. What meaning? The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north. North? Ah! But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing. Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself. Yog! Order! 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 Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She's flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. Clarify 1 point for me, if you would, forehead. What now? You're truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer. No, please, look aside. I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so. Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? I mean, he's covering stuff up, so he probably did another crime. Great way to think, Waz. That's really, really healthy. I don't think he killed him. But, because his phone, I don't think his phone rolled under that car just by mistake. I think he committed another crime. I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now. The word confession isn't in my dictionary. Forehead. I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Stickler's silence. Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now. For a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears. My reason? I know he's guilty of something. What crime other than murder is there? I'm guilty of slaying. Do I have evidence that shows his involvement in some other crime? Let's see. Got the cell phone. It was found beneath the car. We've got the mirror. I mean, he could have been like driving the car maybe. That's the panties. Oh no. No evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Shows evidence that points to the witness's involvement in a crime. I mean, the phone? I'm gonna present it. Tells me this is one of those good silences. Something else to say, Mr. Justice? More chance? Please? By all means, but your efforts wasn't wasted. Look at brandy penalty. I'm gonna reload. I'm really sorry for save scumming. I don't like doing it, but I don't wanna fuck this up and have to like redo a whole bunch. Like later down the line. Okay. The map. How could this prove? Well, we know that he was missing his cell phone. He went here at some point. This was found beneath the car. We've got a bowl. That was just, we just got that from Eldoon, I'm pretty sure. Panties was found in the exhaust pipe of the car. It could maybe be that. Maybe he was stealing the panties. I mean, it's not that. Mirror. It could be that he was driving the car. And he crashed it. Fingerprints, that's not gonna... Okay. That's the autopsy report. That's not gonna prove that he did any crime. We've got a knife that Waki was holding. With the noodle stand. I don't think that would prove that he was involved in a crime. But bloomers, they were found in a trash can at People Park. Distinctive bloomers. So we've got these Trucy's magic panties, which were found in the exhaust pipe of the car, and then we've got bloomers, which were found in a trash can at the park. And so that could be like, he's got like a trail going. We got Waki's checkup report. I don't see. There were 2 rounds fired. I mean, I don't know. It's just single bullet. I don't know what happened to the other bullet. God. I think I'm gonna present the panties. The evidence is this. What is that? Women's underwear?
Hey, those are mine.
Pop, 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 pop. Yes. Don't look at me like that! Order, order, order! Oh boy. Mr. Stickler. Well, I can't say this comes as a shock. It's not what it seems by Pythagorillas. Here, I swear it. On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives— oh, I forgot about that bit. She gives chase, but the snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car there. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the 1st degree. Please hear me out, it's not what it looks like. Order, order, order. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed. It's not what it seems. Well, so are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments? Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written IV. I stands for intelligent, V stands for valiant, see? Your point? I'm not done now. I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach, if not curiosity? Yes, we of the IVU Science Department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science than a mystery? Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here. No, you do not understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mysteries, the panties of the promised land. I mean, he's not wrong, they're magic. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science. The full-size car tire was only the first mystery those panties revealed. Fire? Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First there was the tire, then a stew pot and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar.
Huh?
He was talking about my magic panties trick.
I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics. A broom and a frozen chicken, Tracy? What have happened to doves and bunny rabbits? Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's panties to understand a magic trick? You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study. I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Was they all you? I am sorry, but I did it for science. Each time I spied a pair of panties flapping in the breeze, I thought maybe this would be the pant that would elucidate the fish. In the night as she chased me through the streets, I wept tears of joy. Perhaps this is the night that I will seize the truth that lies within those panties. Yet where was I, for once again the lacy heart-button truth slipped through my fingers. Still, that leaves one thing unexplained. You refer to our witness Azula, yes? The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact to the north. Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that? Be my guest, Herr Forehead. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say you did not accuse the witness of murder? Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Why did he lie? Did he lie or was it really like that? Did he lie or was the cart moved around? I mean, if it had been like spun around, surely we would see like evidence of the cart being moved like that, but maybe, I don't know. Or if the victim was facing like towards the cart, like instead of out away from it when he was shot. But like, okay, wait. That would still be the left, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be. Hello. There's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right when Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a... Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location? Bless me. Near where Mr. Sickle is standing, isn't there, a tree? Is there like a bin there, maybe? Maybe that was it. Maybe that was where we found these? It'd be something to do with the knife. Maybe he was threatened. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it's these. I'm gonna say it's this. Maybe maybe there was a trash can there. Maybe it was in the trash can, disposing. The evidence that shows why he lied is this. Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good at guessing. What? More panties? How many panties are you carrying in your pockets, her foreheads? This is the last, honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram. Okay, nice. We can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood. Mr. Stickler, you didn't. Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties. So, these panties are your handiwork as well? That night, I had been chased, hounded into the Maractus Clinic garage. It's such a hard word to say. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt? Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while, then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. Doot-doot-doot-doot. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. Oh! When I saw them hanging there in a clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of panties. So he didn't go in this way. He went in this way. Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket, ready to take home. And I stumbled upon a murder. The murder of Dr. Maractus. I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's when you dispose of the bloomers? Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be borne. Fascinating, if disturbing tale. I believe this brings today's proceedings to a close, and I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial. One last thing, if I might. Yes, Prosecutor Gavin? Regardless of where we entered today, some vital points were made. Namely, the defendant, Waki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Waki Kitaki has a clear motive. Indeed, the defendant Waki Kitaki is still a prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene at the time. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution. Yeah, baby. No problem. Very well, this brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned. We did it! To be continued! Wow, wow, wow. Yay! We got through the first day trial. Yes. June 16, 2:23 p.m. Right Anything Agency. What a train wreck that was. Okay, I want to take like a 5-minute break for the sake of my voice, and I want to go like a good bathroom, get some water. I will be back in a moment. Enjoy the music in the meantime.
I return. The return of Waz. I got some more water. This is... I have a lot of fun doing the voices for all these characters, but God, it's like... it's hard work. But yeah, it's good fun. We'll probably go for like another hour, because I gotta be careful. I don't want to overdo it. Okay, what a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out of that trial alive. Really? I had fun. And Lucky made it through the day too. Everyone was too obsessed with Pennies to bother with the real case. And it was good publicity. Imagine the crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly. Yeah. God. Every time she does that, I just think that she's pulling out like a fancy like gun that like builds itself. I'm like, holy shit, Trucy. Put that away. The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance. Hi, folks. I'll be here all week. That's about enough of him.
Hello? Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well. Oh, right, no problem. You think Waki will be okay? Well, he's not guilty yet. Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, way to put the pressure on a guy.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Can I examine everything? Yes, I can.
A blue silk top hat, just like the one Trucy's wearing.
It's my trademark color, Trucy Blue. I don't think you can trademark the color blue. Sitting out is everything when you're up on stage. But you didn't know you've got your own color too, Apollo. Crimson Justice.
Make me sound like some second-rate superhero.
Am I Tangerine Waz? This is better than being a first-rate superhero.
Those boxes frighten me.
I bet I'm the first magician to figure out these make great shelves.
She does seem to be putting them to good use. But if you ever want to put it back together, you have to take everything off.
Don't worry, I'll clean it up soon, and then we'll try cutting you up.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting on top of the piano.
Seems a shame to have all these props and not do a trick or two.
You asked for it. Hey, Mr. Righteous, was it? Waka waka. Justice, Mr. Hat. Apollo Justice. Justice? Apollo Justice what? That's what I wanna know. Oh, you're hopeless.
Please make it stop.
Just let me know if you ever want a visit from Mr. Hat.
Any other trick but that one, please. Well, I think Mr. Hat is spectacular.
An old sepia-toned photograph of a man in a silk hat.
His outfit looks a lot like Trucy's, come to think of it.
Aren't those clothes the best? I had mine made to match. If you're gonna be a magician, you gotta look the part.
Trucy is big on appearances, I've found. It's Charlie, the houseplant. They've had it for years, apparently.
That's Mr. Charlie to you. He's been here longer after all.
Right, sorry.
I'm sorry, Mr. Charlie. He was raised by a tribe of heathens.
She's saying something to the plant as she waters it.
Mr. Charlie forgives you. This time.
Is there anything else I might do to please his high leafiness? Hot water pot. Hot water pot! Isn't that just some kind of kettle? It sits on a magic table. Why is the stand for this table so flimsy looking?
It looks better that way.
I was hoping for a more professional explanation.
Well, maybe I show that there's no tricks involved?
Not bad.
I still think it's just that it looks better that way.
A giant hoop used to levitate people. So tell me, how does it work? Hello.
Don't you know you should never ask a magician to explain a trick?
I mean, you're hardly better than Mr. Stickler. Hey, I object to being placed in the same category as that panty snatcher.
Enjoy the mystery. That's the way to appreciate magic.
Skitty. A dish of plastic spaghetti like some restaurants put on display. Where did you get this anyway?
It was a birthday present from Daddy.
I was so happy. You don't know how long I wanted one of these.
I fell asleep with it, cradled in my arms, and the spaghetti bent.
Mental note, what she really wants for her next birthday? A bowl of plastic food. She seems pretty easy to please. Some magic books are mixed in with the law books here. The magic books all look well used, but the law books are just gathering dust. I feel kind of sorry for them. Maybe I'll read some next time I'm around. That's everything in here that we can look at. That's the most important thing. Marriage. You sure about marrying into the Kitaki family?
I'm fine with it. And I love Waki with all my heart.
Aw, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be, married to the mob? I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course.
Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyway?
Good question. Misty Yellow doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections. Oh, we met at my old job, actually.
Office romance.
She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she? The Kitakis. Do you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business? Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster? He's trying to transfer his assets into a normal company. He only announced it recently, out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks. Wonder if this explains that apron. The Waz apron. I can't imagine Waki going along with that.
He's highly motivated, isn't he?
That's not the word I would have used.
He said, I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive.
I think he's at that age when boys want to make a mark on the world. That's not the way I would have put it. His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family has been making a killing recently. Again, not the way I would have put it. But Waki says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold.
Ooh, a generation gap.
They've even got the ever classic what about the family business thing going on. Usually it's the father worried about tradition. Waki's operation. Can I ask you a question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. I cannot say that name.
Apparently, yes.
Yeah, I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my up something bad. But then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye! So I gotta go in, get another doc to patch me up again.
Yes, it sounded horrible.
Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid. I'm sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he?
No, that can't be right. I'm sure he was just trying to scare us. It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake. It's even scary when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit. I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Sister Justice. Right. Leave it to me. Apollo, I think you're only making her more nervous. Sorry, I'm new at this, okay? Not helping.
It's alright. I believe in you.
Let's save. Okay. Move. Check out the Hickfield Clinic. I gotta examine everything. I gotta. Mr. Wright's bed. My, it's messy. Juicy must clean up after him at home. The TV's been left on. Looks like there's still samurais in a spot of trouble. I'm sure he'll come back to win in the end. Mr. Wright likes those kinds of stories. Drink water. Okay. A swaying, spiraling stack of DVD cases. Better stay away or it'll become a crashing, cascading cavalcade? of DVD cases. What a vocabulary you have, Mr. Justice. Bottle of Mr. Wright's favorite brand of grape juice. Me? I haven't been able to touch the stuff since that first case. Not a problem for Mr. Wright, apparently. A toy piano, one that might be played by a child. Correction, a pink toy piano. I guess the man likes pink. Nothing wrong with that. I have like a mental image of Phoenix like sitting there. He's like, maybe he's managed to tuck his legs like under the piano, maybe not. Maybe he's like hunched over. He's like playing the piano and he's got his like bottle of alcohol. He's just like taking big like swigs from it and he's like dun, 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 dun. And it's like, dude, please, like someone's like in the other like bed recovering from the operation. He's just like rolling bottles around the floor. Okay. Kitaki Mansion. An impressive gate befitting the Kitaki Mansion. Look at the nameplate, Kitaki. That's so cool. Short and blunt, like any good gangster. Ooh, let's change our name. How about Wah? Maybe that's too short and blunt. What do you think? No comment. Wah. Several colors of paint have been splashed across the gate. Most of it's pretty much dry too. This is gonna be one heck of a cleanup job. The colorful dragon turns its baleful gaze in my direction, as if to say, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." Don't worry, Mr. Dragon. Me and Hope haven't been on speaking terms for a while. He's so uncool. He's such a loser. This guy's still at it? Looks like that old lady's still old lady's at it again. Look, I told you yesterday, the park's off limits. And I told you yesterday, this is how I go home. Okay, you want me to go around? How about giving me $5 like yesterday? Con artist strikes again. Good for her. The park crime scene is off limits to the public. The police officer on guard by the gate is yawning. He noticed me staring and snapped his mouth shut. Too late, Mr. Officer. I saw you. Got him. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here? Something near the bottom. Look at the paint on these. That means these must have ended up in here after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected? Let's pick them up. Oh, so I can carry both of them now? I can carry the slippers and the mirror now? Wow. Suddenly done like a whole bunch of training and like can carry both. So strong. Large trash can sits by the entrance to the park. What? You aren't going to dig through it? No. What? I'm serious. I have no intention of looking through this trash can. Oh, please. Don't hold back on my account. I think that whatever you think about me and trash cans, you're wrong. People park. People park. People park. Apparently this park was the gift of the Kitaki family. The friendly People Park, brought to you by organized crime. Very naughty part of me is tempted to write "We kill" on the left side of the sign. Oh, Father Justice, so naughty. Oh, you gotta watch him. If we kill People Park. Oh, that's a good one. That's so clever. That's so... okay, Eldune's house. No! This must be his business sign. It reads "No!" Maybe that's how the kids are spelling "new" these days. Another failed attempt at hipster marketing. I'm pretty sure I've read all of this stuff. Eldune's house has seen better days. I'm betting I've eaten better noodles. The handwritten sign here, "Save the light." It's hard to make out the sign in the shade from the clinic next door. Oil drum for rainwater. Ah, a flock of crows just flew over and... That's gross! The rain was uncanny, almost as if they'd been practicing here a long time. That's foul! Holy shit! Lionel Eldune's noodles bowl lies on the ground. The lone bowl, tipped on its side. It's kind of surreal. I think he would have picked it up by now. That's how he seasons his bowls. Blue top is Eldune used to cover his noodle stand. Robbed of its purpose, it blows in the wind. Alone. So poetic. Guy Aldrin's dog doesn't look too lively. They say dogs and their owners resemble each other. I guess there are exceptions. Police car? Police car is parked in front of the Maractus Clinic. It's empty. The police must be inside investigating. Bargain! Looks like this is a banner for some campaign. 3 shots for the price of 1. Somehow I don't see people lining up for that. Front entrance to the Maractus Clinic. The walls and posts are so highly polished I can see my face in them. Wait, my head is a little flat. There. Perfect. Trucy's just like silently watching him like goof around like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, let's go in the garage. Hey guy.
Eee, cause someone's there! It's just a gold-painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton? And painted gold?
There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
Screams something, that's for sure.
Hey, kitty cat! Here, kitty, kitty, kitty! Meow!
It's not coming down. You look kind of suspicious, you have to admit.
Okay, kitty cat, his hair won't hurt you.
It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. I'm pretty sure I've examined all this, but you know. Look, it's a folding ladder.
Holly, that's called a step ladder. Come on.
Step ladder? How's that different from a regular ladder then?
It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like 2 ladders stuck together.
So you admit that basically it's a ladder, right?
Wait, huh?
You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing.
Can we talk about something else?
Car belongs to someone at the Maractus Clinic and it hit Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright sprained his ankle and the car lost a side view mirror. This car versus Mr. Wright. Not quite the match of the century. This is where we found your panties, isn't it, Trucy?
I can't thank you enough, Apollo.
Well, thank you for saying thank you.
Oh, I'm always polite. It's part of being a performer. You know what Daddy says? It doesn't cost anything to be polite, and it could bring you more business.
Typical.
Just kidding. I really am grateful.
Where am I going? Do I need to go to, like, detention center? That's probably it. Probably should have gone there first, huh? Okay. June 16, detention center visitors room.
Looks like Bucky's out for questioning.
I really need to talk to him. I guess we'll come back later. Excuse me. Yes? The other suspect is all through with questioning, sir.
The other? Ah, you mean the panty snatcher?
Wesley Stickler. So they arrested him too? Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. Hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He is a bit precious, I'll give him that. Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy. Let you keep your book? I need to finish this paper. Yuck, it's you! Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you. Very well. As long as they're for you. Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Hey, guy. Security guard. He stands here watching this room. I have no idea if he's listening to us talk. I'm not even sure he's breathing. Yoo-hoo! The security camera is looking at me. I wonder if they tape all of this. He doesn't know he's on a Twitch stream. Panty snatcher. Miss Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole... Wait! I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood. How, exactly? Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right? You're here too? Oh, great Trucy, teach me. I must know the secret of your panties. My very existence hangs in the balance. Please make you me your apprentice. Apollo, help! I don't know, I think you'd make a great, lovely assistant. You're saying that, Apollo? She looks so sad. She looked like a wet cat. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time? Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night, of this I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol, or something like that, at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen!" And the next moment a shot was fired. And this is all— oh, and this is all true? Really? My panties are gone! My innermost heart revealed! What further reason could I possibly have to lie? I don't think of anything you'd want to hide more than panty snatching, true. Worse than killing a man.
It sounds like Woki was at the scene of the crime after all.
No, I wish it weren't so. Okay, so someone else shot. Probably from like the either from inside the noodle stand. 'Cause he's like, yeah, the guy turned and looked at me and was shot. But so if he turned and looked, then that would mean to get shot in the right temple, they'd have to be inside the noodle stand or something. But if not, if he was shot like before, or like if he didn't turn, then he would have to be like opposite Stickler. Let's present him with some stuff. Can I like— okay, it's all the same. Okay, look at this. Fine. No, Evan. See if I care. What do I think? On second thought, let's not go there. That's it, the mystery, the unanswerable riddle.
Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties.
What? How is that possible?
It just takes practice, that's all.
Then you must teach me. You must. To think if I could produce a pencil, a razor, and textbook and a lunch, all from a pair of panties, my life would be complete. He's serious, isn't he? You know anything about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? Okay. Don't think I'm gonna get anything else out of him. Go to the wah. The case?
If everything that Panty Snatcher said was true, it doesn't put Woki in a very good position, does it?
He's at the scene of the crime, that's pretty clear. There's gotta be a different angle on this.
Well, let's get investigating. No time like the present.
Any leads? So, any leads? One moment.
Shazam! Alakazam!
Whoa, evidence keeps flying out of nowhere.
Ta-da! That's all. Neat, huh?
Yeah, real neat. I'm gonna present her with some stuff, see if she can catch me up on some things. Maybe? What is it, Apollo? Oh!
You want to see a magic trick, is that it? Okay, which while I make that piece of evidence disappear forever.
Yipes, no thanks, my bad. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, maybe she's not gonna say anything of any value. Okay.
Aren't my panties amazing? They were a big hit in court.
They were the star play of the day, that's true.
What should I show them in
court tomorrow? If only I could count on panties to save the day every day. Okay. What do you think about this? Nope. Alright. That's enough of that. Let's move. And move again. And again. Oh. Kitaki Mansion. There she is! Yipes, she's back. Hey, you two, over here. Us?
Yo, little plum, what's up?
I think all this gangstery is a negative influence on Trucy. I ought to retreat my bloomers. Well, I was just a man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you? Yes, sorry, I caught him.
You're cute when you're nervous, Polly.
I'll deal with you later. But enough about bloomers. What about my son, Waki? Waki? Well, he's clearly. Yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping I could avoid coming back here. Do you want your bloomers back? Because I got him. About these. Hey, my bloomers. Thanks for that. I owe you one. I thought you might like them back, so... Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir? No, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer, but
I could use this in my magic penny sack. I'll pull shivs and pieces of Godfathers out of them.
And pieces... and Godfathers. Pieces of Godfathers. Okay, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. Okay, let's talk. Waki.
He's really everything you'd expect in a boss's son. I'm gonna be a gangster, dude.
But life does have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys. What? Don't look at me like that. She's so funny when she stirs. He was shut in a turf war about half a year ago. Splatoon reference. Yes, we heard the story from Waki. But he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol, then he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hard, but he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know, I'm his mom. Words do have a certain weight to them. Hopefully when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out the differences.
The boss? You mean Waki's father?
They didn't seem to be on the best terms, did they? Case. It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So the murder weapon was from this mansion.
We kind of figured given the difficulty obtaining a gun these days. None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Waki could have taken it. I see. I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change. Doesn't seem too concerned, at least. Alita Tiala. Yeah, Waki's fiance. Getting married next month, correct? I suppose. She's been staying over lately.
You didn't look too happy about that, little plum.
How'd you guess? Even I could tell that. Tell us more about her? Waki brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough, but, you know... Nah, it's probably just me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long. And you start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble. What the problem is?
It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
Father and son. Boss may act tough, but that boy means the world to him. But Waki seems, well... seems like he's against his father's position. It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition now. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Waki isn't too enthusiastic about the change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. I see. Something must be up. You'll see things the way the boss sees them someday. Okay, I was like, wait, can I present, like, people? I don't think I can. Sorry, kid, I got no idea what you're talking about. You know anything about this? Is this the missing gun? So this pistol belongs to the Kitaki family, is that correct? It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep around. They're all gone now. Oh? Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom.
Don't you think you should have given them that too?
You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom. His knife? Can you tell me if this knife belongs to Waki? Oh, that's his knife, alright. Bought it for him for his birthday. Wow, it's a pretty hardcore present. We've got Right buying Trucy a bowl of plastic noodles and Little Plum buying Wocky a knife for his birthday. Remember him falling asleep with it clutched in his arms. It's just like Trucy with the spaghetti. Oh, I know the feeling. I'll bet he was just as happy as I was with my plastic spaghetti. I don't know why I showed her that. And this is the mirror we found from the hidden runner. And it's funny how it all ties together like this. You chase after a hidden runner and end up at Wocky's attorney. Of course, you'll find the real killer soon, won't you? Is that a threat? Okay. Oh, People Park, I don't think I've been here yet. I mean, last time I was here, but I haven't been here this time. Okay, anyways. Poor Mr. Eldoon. Stan's been standing here since this whole thing started. Only looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think Itsuda would disagree. Salt! A mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen it by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground now, day in and day out. It's kind of sad. Well, he thinks like real deeply about stuff. He sees an object and he's like, what a tragic tale. Truly, how emotional. The knife is sticking straight into the ground. Remember what Wesley Stickler said in the trial today? Wocky was very likely pointing this at the victim. Like he wanted to kill him. Yeah, that's the problem. The trash can sits next to the path here. And I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid Little Plum's bloomers in here, huh? That's right, Trucy. And what a web of lies grew from that one little act. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!" Here's what I want you to do, Trucy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. Blue plastic tops cover the ground around the stand. They were apparently put here to preserve the crime scene. Okay, let's move. Let's go to Eldoon's house. Ooh. Hey, it's Mr. Eldoon! Oh, Mr. Eldoon! What's wrong? So, we found my stand. I forgot what voice I did for him. I'm really sorry. That's why I'm here, to thank you. Oh. But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go. I see. How could a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucy doll. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell you. Bah! Can't even cook an honest noodle. I don't think that was the accent. Here? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus? I tell ya. It's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier. I think that was it. Remind me to never eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood. That stand, for generations it's served up the very best noodles us Eldoons could make. A tradition of noodles and salty broth. It's more than a stand, it's history, I tell ya. What would you say or it might become true? That's a great story, Mr. Eldoon. A single stand, passed down from generation to generation. Of course, to be honest, I didn't plan on doing it. That's right, you said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it? Good memory, Trucy doll. Hey, I was a go-getter back in my day. Maybe I should like check the VODs, see what voices I did, until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand and my fortune. Still doing, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before you became a chef? Bah! Let old noodles lie, that's what I say. So I didn't get an idea of what he did anyway. He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that.
Maractus Clinic.
Mr. Aldrin, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic? I can help but sense, enmity there. Enmity, I hate him. Hated him acting like he smells like roses when he's rolling in mud. Excuse me? He's the only doctor at that clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success, the mob. You mean the Kitaki family? They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two that needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business, so he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal. A deal? Every 5th operation for free. We stole the idea from my pops. 1 free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him in good with the family. Pretty soon he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark. Up to my neck in soupy noodles. Noodles! And I think I've figured out Mr. Aldrin's former occupation. Wait, have I? Wait, so he was like a... Okay, right, he was a doctor. But he had to stop because this, the Maractus Clinic was getting all the business.
I had to ask, Father.
Aldrin's past. Tell us about your dark, non-noodly past. Mr. Aldrin, or should I say, Dr. Aldrin. Figured it out, did you? That's right, I was a doctor. A surgeon until the year before last.
So, Mr. Maractus was your rival?
You like those onions I put in the soup broth? Yeah, kind of. You take a spoon, you drink some broth. Those onions will find their way in there. People who like them, why, that's just fine. For people who hate them. I hate onions, hate them! Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was. An onion! Onion boy, that's what I called her. He was Onion! Onion in yet another game! So, you weren't exactly friends. Me and pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting each other's faces. I see, so you were rivals. No matter what I did, sure enough, you'd come following along. And you'd do it better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy. I see. That's right, I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no good onion boy comes along. Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect.
Don't say that.
Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. I thought it said blade. I'm like, oh, that's pretty bad. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings. No, it's fine. By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by. You're investigating Maractus, aren't you? Yes? Well, you want to know about a doctor? You ask your doctor. That's all I'm saying. Just think of me if you need something, Trucy doll.
Right, thanks, Mr. Aldrin.
I guess time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. I guess. We going... No!
Well, we've got to check out this clinic, that's for sure.
Yeah, but what about the guard?
No harm in asking. Excuse me?
Hey, it's you two from yesterday. It's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday. Ah, yes, yesterday! Which I remember so well. Yeah, there's a server in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved.
But...
Part of off limits do not understand. Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it. No harm in asking. No gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. But I can get proof. Man, fuck you. Sorry, sonny boy, my interest is for Stan and precious little else. Oh, my stand. Get cracking on that case. Get me back on my stand, I'm begging you. Can I, if I do, like, present here? Nope. Oh, it's for me! Well, maybe I need to examine it. The Maractus Clinic. Wow, I've already examined it. Maybe I need to present... That's right, Sonny. When are you bringing my stand home? I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready? I guess. Until that stand is back home, the case is not closed. You hear me? I don't know if I'm talking about a stand in the future. Let's go to the WA. Let's go to the clinic. Let's go to the WA. Let's go to the detention center. Oh. I was hoping to meet with my client. Okay, Kitaki's just finished questioning. I'll bring him out.
Great, finally.
Yes, up, my little imposter.
What did you call me?
Zam, it's you. Sorry, G. Thought you were a leader.
My little imposter, sure is a strange nickname.
You ever played Among Us? That's how we met. It's a click thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster, like poster girl, right?
If you're gonna drop part of that, why not drop poster and just pull a girl?
Cause she's so much more than that, She's like an angel. The fallen angel. So, what can I do you for?
You didn't look so chipper today, Walkie.
Worried about your, heart condition, maybe? That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better die young than fade away, bazoy! A relief to hear. What's a relief? Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you. But man, I ain't trying to hear that. Man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I miss my fallen angel. Hey, you get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you? Lawyer, not gopher. Or fiance. So I hear you're gonna be married next month. Straight up. We put the nuptial 40 out on the stoop. Alita. Oh, Snapplecakes. She's so fine. I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was wondering, how did you two meet? Asked Tiala, but she was very vague. Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I'd best hold my tongue. You feel me? What? Man, what's past is past. She knows that. When I'm with the leader, I feel like this thing's worth protecting out there. You feel me? And my leader, she's down with that all the way. It's both of them and a mum about their past. Maractus Clinic.
Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus?
That's something you should know. We Kentuckies have what you might call a feud with the Rivals family. So, about 6 months back, I got into Rivals stuff. Back in Knife, right? I got Rivals. Back in Knife, right?
And you were shot?
Coldest thing I've ever seen. One shot to the heart. I hope these weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kentucky family. You know that? So you were taken to the Maractus Clinic then. I just realized he has a blue badger shirt. I just noticed that. Oh, it's not blue badger, it's a bad badger? I forgot the different names. You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss's son die, you know? I think you have been in that doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you was never removed? It's still threatening his life. That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivales paid him off, I'm sure of it. You're gonna hear more about the night of the murder, that much is clear. Bucky's future. Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is.
But mailman, he's gone soft. Says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better live fast and die young. For shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right. OG time, all the time. Represent!
Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys?
I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. You present some stuff, maybe? You know anything about this? Yeah. Whatever. Leader, man. Leader. Got these weapons, the pistol and the knife. They belong to the family. I struck them out that night. So the killer Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was... I guess it was me. I was there after all. I'm finished.
Yo, Bucky, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night?
You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty. Are you gonna tell us? Yes! Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him? Oh no! Eh? Gave that checkup when I found out about the bullet by my heart. I buried a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going.
But you were carrying a knife, weren't you?
Oh, that... yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. So I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's striking his noodle stand behind him.
Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, you know, in the movies? If you value your life, you'll bring the stand.
Shorty, you're more whack than I am. That's saying something.
But I was serious.
Thing is, I don't remember what happened next to all too well. You don't remember? But, the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's great. You know anything about this? No. I gotta get a leader here, I guess. Wow. Pick the clinic. Nope. Wow. Check mansion? Ooh. Look at that crowd over by the park! Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene.
But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my god, it's him!"
Wait, that motorcycle. Put this in a forehead. Prosecutor Gavin. Some fans found me on my way out. Just my luck.
Oh my god, he's so cool!
Plus the screams. New album just came out, you know. Try waving to them, they love it.
Oh, he's so cute!
They're so excited it doesn't matter who waves to them, see? This is surreal.
So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. See, okay. I know that when he says his hog, he's referring to his bike. But I remember this from when I first played. Every time he's like talking about his hog, I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear about your hog. Please stop talking about your hog. And I just can't. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. The clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. Looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
It's my fault. I think I was using the wrong oil. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clogs the exhaust and they won't run. Machines. Tell me your share by inks, her forehead. I ride a bicycle, actually. In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge of the scene is in front of me in any case. The detective? You mean the one in the lab coat? Yeah, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Wait, baby. Oh my god, there he goes. I didn't even try. No point. And the forecast for the park today? Gloomy skies.
No, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park. Apollo?
What was that? That was me just not at all wanting to try pronouncing that. She's 16. Huh? Does something about this scene look different? Oh, the top's gone. Footprint.
The blue tops are gone. Maybe that's it.
Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there.
The white frock detective from yesterday.
She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there. If you're gonna talk about someone behind that back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello.
You seem as gloomy as ever.
This is miserable. Miserable! I just got a new kit and I can't get the stuff to work. Everyone's all smiles for that glimmerous fop.
Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin?
Not to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks his shiny chains, catch the sun, and glimmer in my eyes. It's distracting. Speaking of distracting, guess I just have to accept the fact that I lack talent. That's like just trying out some sort of new forensics technique. Okay, I wanna keep going, but my throat, I can feel it, it hurts. So I think we're gonna leave it here for today. I may or may not stream tomorrow, but I won't be streaming on Thursday or Friday, I believe. But yeah, thank you all for coming along. It's good to play a bit more Apollo Justice because it's been a hot minute. But yeah, I'll see you on the next stream. Ever, yeah! Yay! I love her too. But yeah, thank you all for coming along. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.